Do you know, I don't have any roses. I've got one rose, actually. There's one rose that's growing in my very overgrown bush.
Is it clinging on to life?
Just about, yes. Oh dear, don't worry. I'm only going to be with you for another 15 minutes and I promise I won't come back until Monday.
Can we have a countdown clock?
And then and I think you're going to be joining Catherine Goldsmith, or oh no, sorry, never mind.
No,
sorry,
I'm going to go home and lie down in a dark room after this.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I don't blame you. It's funny, a lot of people say that to me.
Well,
after
I'm
shows.
just joking. Love you, really.
Now, if you want to get this, remember, you can try it with the 60-day money-back guarantee. I love the fact that the happy little accident about this is that it controls and it really helps to protect and get rid of those pests, or at least protect against the pests.
It's fantastic, and you know it grows on. It'll work on anything, indoor and outdoor. You can use it on your house plants as well. Just make sure it's on a dry day. Absolutely cover the plant, and that'll obviously feed it and nourish it, but it'll also knock off all those pests as well. And now is the time to get it. And as you can see by our friend Mr. Bumblebee there, it's pesticide free. Not all of them are. It's child friendly, animal friendly, and you will see the results. So get it now, because the aphids are not going to go away. Yeah. Sometimes it takes a while before the ladybirds find them, but this is one that the ladybirds won't mind.
So 738001, the item number. Now, also, we just want to remind you of this beautiful tickled pink. And this is absolutely gorgeous, but the best thing about this, the scent of it is tremendous.
Scent that knocks your socks off. We've got a lot of pink on the show tonight. I think a lot of those would go quite well together. But no, when they rate pinks, this is a 5 out of 5 on the scent scale. You absorbed it. You're in your little world there.
I kind of want to rub it on my wrists and behind my ears.
If you could bottle it, you'd make a fortune.
Lovely.
It's amazing. Yeah, you stick that there, my love.
Okay, maybe we'll have our dance yet. We'll do a little flamenco. It's not sticking in. There we go. Now, okay, let's move on now. I've got this flower caught in my hair. These are also gorgeous, vibrant pink and yellow. Oh, these are wonderful. You said these were like a punch in the face.
I thought they are like a punch in the face. I mean, you don't get more pink than that, do you? And that's just a total dome of colour with those zingy yellow star-shaped centres. Flowers all summer, really, really weather tolerant. I think this was launched last year, so it's a brand new variety. And out of all the different calibrachoas that Richard went and looked at, this is one of his favourites.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
So yeah, if you've got containers that will need filling in a few weeks when you rip out your winter bedding, your spring bedding, why not give these a go? I think they are absolutely sensational. And
just £17.88. I'm so pleased so many of you are getting in touch with us, because remember, just by getting in touch with us, whether or not your comment is shown on screen, you're entered into the special prize draw. And if you missed hearing about that, stay tuned, because Catherine, the other Catherine, will tell you all about that too. This is from Susie. Oh, Susie, this looks beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Really enjoying your show. I've attached my roses fed with Richard Jackson's Flower Power. That is just sublime.
Tell you what, if that's this year, they're off to a great start. I've seen lots of roses just about to pop, but that's quite advanced, isn't it?
Gorgeous.
There you
Love
go.
the
Make sure you get your Protect and Nourish on standby. No aphids yet by the looks of it, but there's still time.
Looking good, but protect now. And Jane has sent this. Hi both, a small corner in my garden, enjoying some sunshine. Thanks for the shows. This has got you excited.
That's gorgeous. That's a polemonium, or Jacob's ladder, called Golden Feathers. Isn't that lovely how it lights up that dark corner?
And I can see there's like some little tiny blue, sort of long flowers.
It's a lovely little
there.
scheme.
Oh, God.
And fairy lights, bonus points for fairy lights.
Yes, I love fairy lights. See, I do have lights in my garden. I'm on my way to
Hey!
Keith, that is the perfect Friday evening photo.
If he doesn't win tickets to Chelsea, I think that's a great shame. That is photo
oh my gosh,
of the week.
It's you, Keith. I recognise who it is. Keith runs Turtle Paradise, and he is a rescue centre for turtles. Keith, I hope you're doing well. You look like you're doing well. Oh, and I love that.
Cheers, Keith. Have a drink for me.
Even the turtle on your T-shirt wants to sip of that
That's
beer.
amazing.
That's wonderful. Oh, I'm keeping my fingers crossed for all of you. I know that Keith's been through a pretty tough time, to say the least, and he does so much work for those lovely creatures.
Amazing.
So thank you, Keith. It was so nice to see your face. That's lovely. Now, though, it's time for our gardening pick of the month, and the value for this is off the charts. Now this is just for this month, available with 0 P&P, and the price is fabulous because we're talking 1.5 kilograms of the premium easy feed slow release plant food, $22.92 instead of $29.88. And here at QVC we sell half this size, 750 grams, for $15.96 plus $4.95 P&P. So that means that half this size would cost you £20.91. But you get double and no P&P.
I think that's what they call a bargain.
It's an absolute bargain. It is great, isn't it? But more importantly, what does it do?
So if you are a lazy gardener, and it's okay to be a lazy gardener, or should I say maybe a time-poor gardener, maybe someone that's a bit forgetful when it comes to feeding their plants, or if you just want a solution to feed your plants for the rest of the year, maybe you don't have time to put flower power on every week like you and I do, then this is the solution. It's got 2 different types of plant food in it. You've got green granules, and you've got the blue granules. Now the blue ones give your plants an initial boost. Okay, they get them off to a good start when you've planted them, and then the green ones have got your flower power in, which will release the nutrients inside really slowly over the course of the summer, and they do it in a very clever way. They react to the moisture and the temperature in the soil. So when things warm up and the plants are actively growing, it will release more fertilizer, and when it's a bit miserable, it'll release less, so it goes a lot further. Shall I show you how it works?
Yes, please.
So here's a little plant I've got earlier. So all the instructions are on the back to show you how much to put in. I'm just going to put a couple of spoonfuls there, and then you just tickle that in like that. I'm making a right mess, but it's okay because we're towards the end of the show.
I think gardeners enjoy making a mess.
I do. I can't ever be bothered to get a manicure. Hang on, I'm going to just put that down there like that.
A little bit more mess.
I overfilled it, and then you get your pot. There you go. Give it a good squeeze. That's done in a hurry. But there you go. That is now feeding that plant for the whole summer. Yes, you can use flower power, and that will make it grow even better. But this is really designed for people that haven't got the time to get out there and feed, you know, multiple times a week. You can use it on your tomatoes and your strawberries and your fruit and vegetables, on your roses, shrubs, and you can even use it on things that are already in the ground. You've just got to tickle it in to the sort of surface layer of the soil so that it actually comes into contact with the moisture, and off you go.
Do you talk to your plants?
I do, but only when people aren't looking. I say grow.
So you're a bit of a taskmaster.
Or in some cases die, because it depends on what I'm talking to.
So
yeah.
I guess if you came to my garden, that's what you'd be saying to my dandelions.
I would.
Does it work?
Is Tom here? Yeah, he's out in the garden.
Do you have to do an
die
action
to everything.
like
yeah.
a wand?
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing. This is such a brilliant value way of buying this, remember, because if you bought half this size
Okay, I'll hold 'em up.
from QVC, I mean, look at that, half the size, because you'd have to pay P&P as well as the price, that would cost you a total of £20.91. So for $22.92, you get double the size, there's no P&P to pay, it's an absolute steal. I know which one I'd be going for. If I'm looking for value, it's got to be this one. But the reason why the value is so good is because it's a temporary offer. It's only until the end of the month, if the stock lasts that long. No guarantees on that either. So now's the time to get yours. And remember, it's going to be closer to £30 normally, so you've got a really decent discount there. 741661 is that item number. Fabulous. We've seen some great things this hour, and we've seen some wonderful photos from all of you. Thank you for keeping your photos coming through. Make sure you keep them coming in the next hour as well, because you have got Catherine with a K joining you for that hour, and Emma Reel Davies as well. So I'm sure they will want to see your pictures. Plus you get entered into that free prize draw. Can't wait to hear who wins that. I'm really excited for it. I wish everyone could win, but there's just got to be one. It closes on Monday, by the way, so you've only got a few more days left to actually enter. Now, we're going to come back to where we started with this very special plant. This is so exclusive.